Ishan, the mood board is something that you should do before brainstorming, because the mood board will explain to you, will teach you, can be a good reference to you, the direction that you can take in terms of trends, materials, feeling, perception, design references in architecture, industrial design, all these sort of concept cars, things like that. You put all them together and you get an idea more or less how things could go. Ciao, Liz the Fallen, welcome back. So you see, this is something that you have to do with the mood boards. But once you have the mood boards, then you have to think, of course, design, you know. And if this is not good, you know, I'll take always from my side view and I do something like this. Why not? Maybe I make bigger wheels. Why not? Let's do something like that. You see, I put the person sitting here. You see, maybe we can do something like that. And then, of course, I start sketching that in perspective, okay? Because I want to understand if what I'm doing it's makes sense or it's it looks too strange, you know. Like this, for example. Why not? Okay, then here I think that I will make something that, you know, that makes a little bit of body to make sure that I don't make everything out of glass because it would be extremely heavy and not really functional. Maybe I have vertical lights, you know. You know, there are things like that. Then of course we can say, yeah, but look, here we have a problem because we cannot put this right here, even if the shape looks nice. Okay, but when we are making brainstorming, we can just do that. That's not big deal because we are not making ideas that must be feasible 100%. So, you know, you have to understand that at the beginning, when we do our brainstorming, okay, it's a little bit for fun to get into the mood, okay, and start understanding the proportions, get appropriate proportions, because that's very important. Now, if this is too high, okay, we can do this, you know, why not? Maybe this is even better. And also because here in perspective, this is too low. So let's move it up. So I move it up, I try, okay. And now it looks better, all right? So I can go and make those quick sketches, you know, like that. And if I'm not satisfied and I want to do a little bit more, then why not? I take my marker, okay, you see, and I make my you see, then I start getting my ideation sketches, and that's exactly what I want you to do. Instead of going directly, you know, in making on an A4 format, the big car, the big, you know, like that, you waste your time. I think that you have to go very quickly, understanding more or less which is the wisest way, the best way to reduce the footprint, to know that you have a space for mechanics. You have to decide how you see the person according to the footprint request. It has to be small. And then you just go around, and then you you can put this, I don't know, underneath, okay? You can trace it, okay, as we do habitually, and then you say, okay, but, okay, this was one of the solutions, but now I don't like it. I want to do something really straight, like almost like a real box, okay? Okay, so first of all, look what I do. I give a little bit of roundness always, and here too, always. Then I put wheels in the front, okay? You see? This is a completely different feeling. But it's still, you know, in what we are saying that we have to do. So this one looks nice. Maybe it looks even better than the one we did before. Quick ideas, very fast. After that, I go and I make my 3/4 front, okay? There you go. Then I have the wheels that are in the front, okay? I put them here. Therefore, I can imagine that I have my lights here. You see? It looks interesting to me. Maybe this is a little bit too wide here. So I can just modify that a little bit, bring it a little bit inside so that it becomes a little bit better proportion. Okay? And this is another quick sketch that is part of ideation sketching, you know? Let's not forget the wheel on the other side. You see? Then once we do that, we can take our marker and we can just clean up some lines, okay? Like that. That little mistake I made, I just erase it with the marker. And then, you see, I use my marker, I make my background. That is drying. So one marker and your pencil or your pen, as you like. You see? And it looks a nice quick sketch. So this is something that you have to consider, because that's the best way you can you can work your your ideation, and this will help you to move on. You know, then of course you can keep going. You know, you can keep going, and once you do that, you can say, okay, now that I got, you see, I got several ideas already. Okay, look, I've got several ideas. I shoot for one. I don't know, I like this one. This one looks really nice. Then we can start making other perspective, you know? Because with those other perspectives, we start going around our model, around our design. It's starting to become a sort of a design. Therefore, I do my top view, okay? All right. You see? And now that I do my top view, I will start thinking a little bit more about certain details, because I want to start, I mean, I kind of like it, therefore I start thinking, you know, how those lines and surfaces, they should go, you know, together. You see? You get a nice flow, for example, here, and the same thing in the back, but in the back is in the upper part. You see? Then once I have that, I take again my marker. And I make a little bit of the cast shadow so that I know that you see? Okay, now that I have that, I had to think, I can start thinking about the section, you know? Because maybe this is like this, but here maybe we have a sort of highlight. Here we have a little thing. Therefore, I take a gray marker that is a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm searching for it. I think I found it. And I go and I complete. You see? So we started from something that was really, really rough, you know? Searching for volumes, ideas. Then we start having fun. That's good. And after that, pick up one and start thinking how this one can live, you know? So now that I have this, where do I put the door? So maybe the door is going to be here. And the other one is going to be here. And maybe my door, it's going to, you know, it's going to stop here. And it's going to be open all the way down, because if this moves, then I have a very good ingress and exiting from the entrance. Therefore, it's a good thing. I take a little bit of my white because I'm having fun. Therefore, why not? Let's do a little bit more. Then I put few lines, you know, like that. I go back with my marker to make a little bit of transparency. Okay. You see? And now we have a little sketch that is really talking for us. And we could start saying, you know what, I like this one. I'm going to develop this one. So if we develop this one, of course, what do? We go back to the side view and we start making that side view better. Okay? Because this time we take that, and to make sure that we are not doing something completely out of sky or blue sky, because it's a project. Therefore, when we take our sketch and we would like to interpret that sketch for the real package, we put the package underneath, we look at our sketch, okay, and then we start making, you know, we start drawing what we did there in the right proportions, okay, so that we can present it. And of course, when we put the right proportions, it's not that the first time you put the right proportions right away. Anish, in entry portfolio, if creativity is most important, is it mandatory to include the door handles, the mirror and stuff? No door handles, mirror and stuff. It's the rough ideation. It's very good. I always say don't put door handles. I always say don't put rear view mirrors. I always tell you guys not to do that because it's really useless, time consuming and useless. Okay, so now look what I'm doing. I'm changing some lines because now I have, how can I say, the reality underneath. I suppose I have my package drawing here. Therefore, I give a little bit more meat here. You see? You see, I do a little bit of line quality. It helps me to understand better what I'm doing. So this is the right proportions in the back, and then I can come down again. You see? It's a little bit different from that one, but I kind of like this one. It's a little bit more, has a little bit of better harmony. You see? Okay, make the wheels a little bit bigger. So already when I do that, I tell myself, well, this is a translation from a sketch to a side view with the package. Yes, Anish, entry portfolio for design college, don't put all that little bullshit or stuff, okay? Like door handles, rear view mirrors, antennas and stuff like that. You don't need that, okay? Yes, S29 is to explore. This is really a way to explore. You start from a quick idea, and then when you have the right proportions, you know, you realize that you have, of course, you have to put something for the body. That's mandatory. Therefore, I do it here. Okay. Then I do that. Do this. And maybe I do that. Look. You see? Then my door, it's going to be more or less in the center. I will put my little thing here because I like that. And here I have my line, and here my highlight, you see, in that area. So now I can put my lights in the front. We'll put it high. You see, like that. Same thing in the back. And we're gonna make it like that in the back, very high. You see, little by little, this car is coming out. Ciao, Sayed. Yes, of course, but the brainstorming sketches can go into your portfolio as the first quick sketches, like this one, so not bad, but you can put, I don't know, one slide, okay, with lots of little doodles, okay, and that's fine. And then, of course, you have to show a lot more the development of your project, okay? So you see, now I have this. So now my idea is very clear, right? No doubt about that. Already with this I can make a model, if I want to. Ciao Real! You see, already with this I can make a model, if I want to. Alright, so now let me take this marker, okay, and let's make a really quick because I want you to understand that when then we take our marker and we put all the little details, then everything looks so nice that you say, wow, it started like a really ultra quick sketch, and at the end it's not that bad. So why not put that in my portfolio or in my ideation sketching for that project, you know? Okay, let me search for another marker. Yeah, like this one. Don't worry, I will make that darker. Little reflections on the glass, okay. Shadow. All right, so okay, then I take the dark one and I make my shadow, my cast shadow, because I really want to block this in. I really want to see it, you know. I want to see it and say it's beautiful, it's ugly, I like this, I don't like that, you know. We have to do that. And then we put some shadow onto the wheels to create some really nice looking, you know, modern type of wheel cover. Then we can do this, you see. And then here we just go over once for transparency. Okay, so now I go back with my black pencil, door lines and side. Is that important? Yes and not, Anish. I always put very light. Look, mine are very light. You see? Okay, now with my black, I just clean up a little bit. Okay, I do a little bit of extra shading. Okay, very quickly here too. You see, that's already enough. And then the last thing I want, okay, I have to do it here too a little bit. I repeat, this is just doodling, okay? Then I take my white. I give a little bit of that glare of light on the glass, okay? Cut lines. And there you go. Ciao Martin. There you go, we have a quick sketch. Okay, today is 21/09/21. Wow. Okay, so this is an example, okay, just to show you the whole process and how you should do when you start a new project. And of course your teacher or your boss at work will say, okay, let's start with some sketching, try to look for something interesting, come back to me in a week, and you have a week just to, you know, to explore. So exploring. So just let's go back. We started with this one, okay? Then we went a little bit more into the detailing. Then we picked up one that basically looked like probably the most appropriate for our super short briefing. We did this one. Then we said, what the heck, why don't try a top view? We did our top view, okay? And once you had this, you will know already lots of information. You have a lots of information there. And then we go and we made our side view, okay? And this could be one of the sketches on which you can bet, you know, eventually to be chosen. But this means about this you have at least other 3 or 4. So this process like that, you have to do it for 3, 4 times, 5 times, because then 1 or 2 you put them away because they are not right. You know, you see, you check, you check with your classmates, you check with your colleagues at work, and then you, with the feedbacks, you realize that it's true. Some of them are not good, and then you just stick with that he's done more or less on the right packaging. And with this one and the other views, you can even start to make a digital model, for example. Okay, so this is something I really wanted to show you today. I think it's very important. Now I am back. For those that just arrived, I advise you there is a latency today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my line, and but I am yes, I am with the line attached directly to my computer with the cable, so I don't know why it's like that. Maybe its internet is a little bit slower today. I will try to fix this anyway next time, okay? So I apologize for that. Thank you, Tolga, thank you very much, thank you. So if you want to offer me a coffee, now is the time, because in 5 minutes I think it will be over this view. You have the super sticker, super chat, whatever you want to offer me a coffee. Thank you very much. Don't forget, okay, this is the one we did, okay? Here we go. All right, good. If you have any questions, please. Thank you, Real. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions, now is the moment to ask me. Okay, I will keep this. I will save this sketch. I like it. The other one I can throw them away, but this one is nice. No, there is also another one I like. It's this one. I think that this one is cool. This one is cool. You know, if you have entry portfolio, you show something like this. This is very nice. Because you know, sketches, when we sketch like that, it's like we are saying to other people how we think. And that's what we want to know. And that's exactly what we want to know. You're welcome, Anish. You're welcome. My pleasure. If there are no other questions, then then we can say goodbye. Okay. I will have in 15 minutes. I have a connection with India for an online course face to face. So my friend is waiting. Thank you, and I hope to see you Friday. Okay, Friday we're gonna have our design talk. Stick around. See you on Friday. Ciao.